Hello everybody, welcome back to Oblivion, welcome back to Cloud Ruler Temple, and welcome back to still being a vampire. Yep, just like last time, we've left off with not really knowing how to get rid of this, so I cheated a little. I'm sorry to say, I went and I kind of looked up how to get rid of vampirism. Apparently there's two ways. One is a very difficult, long, and arduous task. I did ask everyone else first. I have about an hour and a half worth of footage of me just running all around this place, all around Oblivion. Not around Oblivion, all through the game of Oblivion, trying to figure out where to go, talking to different priests, talking to old Martin here. He was no use, he didn't know how to help us. Went all the way back to the Shrine of Azura, talked to that. She didn't know how to help us. And I found one quick thing online.
Yes?
Hi, Joffrey, how's it going? Apparently, one of our own properties can help us out with this. And it's a property that we talked about already, right? We've already been there. It's our old stink-stank, mildew-covered storage chest locked underneath a lake hole of a property that was left to us. And if you remember, the first time we visited there, there's a coffin next to the bed, and I made the comment, oh, I'm gonna sleep here, and a vampire's gonna come out and get us. It just so happens that has a shrine in it, and the shrine is capable of getting rid of vampirism. So we're gonna go back there. You guys remember the shrine? It was a very, very scary place. I think it had like statues of people all over the wall and stuff like that. So we're gonna go say hi to it. I don't remember exactly how to get to it, but this cave isn't too big, so it's not gonna take too much. You guys remember this cave? We've been back here a couple of times. We use it as storage more than anything, because it's one of the few quick storage chests I've got. There's the old mold chest right there. Do we have anything to throw in it right now? What's our current weight? 176. I'm sure we could throw some things in there. Let's get rid of some weight. Oh, should we get rid of the shield? Absolutely. As long as we're here, get rid of all of our... I think we had a book, right? Yeah, the commentaries we didn't need to carry around. That's fine. I think that's perfect. What did it put us down to? 150. Oops. No, please don't. 156 is fine. So I don't know if the shrine is active right now. Last time we tried to activate the shrine, it asked if we had some sort of dagger or something, wasn't it? I don't remember what. I don't know if we need to go through and, oh yeah, what is this? Just a big old stalactite. Stalagmite? Which are the ones that are on the ground? The mites or the tights? I never really remembered that, but I don't know if we need to go through and purchase the upgrades for this place to make the shrine work. I don't know if we can just walk right up to the shrine and, I don't know, just touch it. Maybe we need to, is this it? Deepscorn Bastion, that might be it. Maybe we need to go to a different part of the shrine. Like we just touched that little basin. Maybe if we talk to the statue instead, that'll help us out a little. Oh, speaking of the wonderful coffin, look, I can just stay a vampire. What do you guys think? We'll stay a vampire. We'll get the bed moved out of here. We will we'll spruce this up a little bit. Needs a little bit of fixing. Or you know what? Maybe we'll leave it broken, and then it'll be easier to get into and out of bed when we're laying down at floor level. That's not the way we wanted to go. The shrine is the way we want to go. All right, God, I forgot everything was crooked and sideways, like, oh, speaking of everything being crooked and sideways looking, here we go. God, it's very, very Little Mermaid, isn't it? Didn't Ursula turn everyone into statues? No, she turned them into, like, little snake things, didn't she? God, I haven't watched that one in forever. All right, here's the Ichor Basin. This is what we tried last time. Ichor of Sithis. It wasn't a dagger. We just needed some ichor. Wasn't that. This is just Nightshade. We don't need that. Oh, we haven't seen the unusual box yet. A Crimson Eviscerator. Little leery to take this out of the box. I feel like it might start a Daedra quest, and we don't use daggers anyway, so we're gonna leave that. There we go. No, there we don't go. That's a skull. Just a whole bunch of skulls. More Nightshade for us. I can't talk to the statue. All right. I can't tell what. No, that's just another skull somewhere lost in the in the molding of the base of the statue. Oh, what is that? It's Gwenwyn's final cache. Oh, Gwenwyn had a really nice item. Spell absorption. 14 points on self. Don't mind if I did. A little bit of gold. Let's put that on right now before we forget about it, because if I wait, I will absolutely... God, this is the best thing we've found in the game yet. Let's give ourselves a chicken save for that. God, do all of these have something on it? Like every little protrusion here, every little creepy statue coming out of the wall? No, it doesn't look like it. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. Nobody else has any. Oh, well, whoops. I guess we were slowly falling off, and I did not realize. Okay, I guess Gwenwyn is the only person to have anything. And come to think of it, there's no statue actually in this protrusion. So, cool. That was the best find so far. We're still a vampire, though. That's not going to help us. Should we try to go for some wisps? Find nothing of use. Broke it with my brutish vampire strength. Nuts. Well, that stinks. We're gonna have to go through, and we're gonna have to get this place upgraded, I guess. So we can upgrade the bed, probably. We could probably upgrade this area. I don't even know where this area leads to. We can probably upgrade this area. What do you think this is? What is this upgrade to? Does this summon the vampires? Oh, it's a font of renewal. I already am a vampire, so I'm not too worried about it. What if I just... I'm not carrying purge blood salts. All right, fine. Doesn't matter then. What do these do? Oh, is this like a prayer rug? You kneel on it? I noticed one over there as well. Yeah, I guess it is. All right. So this... I'm still of the impression that vampires actually do or did use this place. So that has to be something to do with them, and they pray to it. And then, oh, a purge. Oh, wait a minute. Purge blood. Purge blood was what this required, right? I'm not carrying purge blood salts. Well, la-di-da. Look at that. What is this? Oh, there's 3 of them. And there's a pickaxe right next to it. Okay, so that answers my question. I was gonna say, is this like an ore that I can mine? I guess it is. Either that, or it's a chest that I can open and just take out some purge blood cells. Did I even use the stupid pickaxe? Look, I bet it is a chest, too. Can I just... It's an absolute chest. Do you even need the pickaxe to open them? No, you sure don't. You just kind of tip the... You move over the little tip there. It's on a hinge. You can't see it. They must have had some dwarves in here working with the rock. You can't tell the seams or anything. Look at that, skulls. All right, I'm already a vampire. I'm not worried about vampiring myself some more. Do we want to do this, or do we want to just cure our vampire? No, because if this is going to give us vampirism, we want to know what it does before we cure ourselves. All right. Do you wish? Do you wish to cure your vampirism? Yeah, please. Oh my God, how much purge blood salts have been removed? I just want to say pure instead of purge. All right, how much money did we just save ourselves not having to upgrade this place because I was going to upgrade everything trying to get that shrine to work for me? Good news, everybody. If you get vampirism, make sure that you don't confuse the shrine with that little weird obelisk thing that you actually need to touch, and you need some salts that are right next to it, so that worked out really well for us. All right. I guess that means that we have a choice now. We have 2 quests to go on. Oh my God. Sorry, I am a little bit blown away that it's actually that easy to cure yourself. I really thought we were gonna have to talk to a god and get his blessing and do cool things. Can I not? Oh God, is that making anyone else a little bit queasy to watch the leaves zip around? So can I not, no, I can't. I cannot take, oh, stop moving. All right, we're done. I cannot take that moss hanging down. I played a little bit too much Skyrim. Every time I see moss hanging like that, I always try to take it for myself. Oh, I love the 3D in this, but also, woof, just watching those leaves rotate with me it's a little bit much. All right, so, ooh, chest? Silver nugget? 1 piece of gold? Well, both of those are ours now. 2 quests. We can tromp all over Cyrodiil here, and we can get every single city on the side of protecting Bird and his hometown of what's his hometown? Where's Bird currently calling home right now? It's straight north of us. I don't remember the place. Oh yeah, here it is. No, that's not. It's Chaden. Was it Chaden Hall? It was Bruma, was it? There it is, Bruma. I remembered as soon as I saw Chaden Hall. Was that? That's not the name. So we can do that, which seems long drawn out and maybe not as rewarding as the other one, which is of course going to be. Oh, it's already our active quest because it's the last one we were talking about. Yeah, we're gonna go find the armor of a dead. Oops. We're gonna go find the armor of a dead guy, and we're gonna give it to Martin. Well, maybe Martin can destroy that too. All right, where do we need to go? We need to go to Sanctator and find the shrine of Tiber Septim. Now we've already been there, and should we go grab a mace, or do we think that this is going to do kind of enough for us? Right? Is this? Let's use a two-hander for now because we seem to find weapons generally pretty easy. So let's go to Sanctator with just this mace and find out what we are. Just this mace, just this two-hander. We'll see if we can find a mace along the way. Here it is. Yes, let's fast travel to Sanctator. And here we. Oh, and we're already into battle. Oh, is he taking out paint? Okay, before we get into battle, actually, we talked about this on a stream about a week ago. And it was, what was my opinion of, not this, what was my opinion of the difficulty slider? I haven't played with it before, so we've been playing with it right in the middle. And the last time we fought these skeletons, it took quite a bit with the sword to take them out. We don't want to go any more difficult because it might be a little too crazy. And I also don't want to go too easy. Like, I really don't want this to become too easy to take out. How about we defeat the first skeleton exactly as it is, right? This is our test skeleton. Let's return and let's take him out with just the sword and maybe paints up a little bit. Look, oh my god. We were talking already about how easy it would be to get a mace. The first skeleton is actually holding a mace. We might use it after that. Okay, paint is doing more damage than us. So with two of us on here, I'm still taking a... Oof. Oh, I like the jumping animation. I'm definitely getting beat around a lot. All right, not easy. Paint has given up. I think I just hit Paint. Paint has given up the battle. It doesn't want to be a part of the battle anymore. Do we have bone meal? We do. We'll take it. And a mace. We'll take the mace. We can't use the mace yet, though, and there's a reason for that. Now we're going to go back into that difficulty slider, and we're going to see what our opinion is of it. Let's take it just a little bit down, right? Like, let's see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Just so we're not spending all day... There were a couple of skeletons outside, weren't there, before we even need to go inside? Unless there's gotta be another one somewhere in this tower, right? All right, let's see if there's another skeleton. We'll take him out. And if it gets too easy... Ow! Was that an arrow? There he is. If it gets too easy, then we will, we can go back up. But, this is just... We're here to enjoy the game. We're not here to... to spend all... Ooh, okay, he went down easy and quick. Let's see, I've got a little over half health. This is a great... Yes, this is a great battle because he is shielded. He's a mace boy, just like the other one. This'll really give us a good idea of how hard or how easy that slider made it. Honestly, that felt like a pretty good fight. I took a little damage. If there were 2 or 3 of them, it might have actually been a little bit difficult for us, but wasn't too easy. I didn't immediately knock him straight to the ground. Should we take a shield? Again, even though we just left a shield behind. Let's take that shield with us. Just for if we do decide that we want to pull out a mace and use a mace against skeletons. Let's right now... Oh, it just updated. I was going to say, let's right now see if this is the door we need to go into. Spoilers, yes it was. Quest updated. Blood of the Divines. I have found the entrance to Catacombs Sanctator. I should search them for the Shrine of Tiber Septim. I absolutely should. After I finish healing. Maybe this is another thing we'll do. Maybe we will get... Oh, I don't know if I was going to say, I don't know if I should trust obelisks, but wait a minute. The last obelisk, I still have it in my mind that it's going to turn me into a vampire, even though it healed me from that very, very fate. Okay, you know what? He's here. This is a great time to go mace, and maybe shield. We'll go back to shield combat. We'll see if I can kind of figure that out again as well. All right, bud, do it. Oh, guess what happened? Nothing. It has to be said, really not as strong as just sticking with the two-handed. Cannot change weapons while attacking. All right, let's wait for the attack animation to stop. Let's go back to our claymore so we can do a little bit of damage. Is that a... It's not a two-handed axe, but that thing looks amazing. I love their jumping animation. I don't even mind that he hit me with it. Yeah, look, this is good. Right? We're taking a little bit of damage, but the battles are still winnable. We're just not in them forever. I might actually go just a little tiny bit easier on that slider. Oh, we're halfway dead. But we have fought, we're fighting, two skeletons this time. And I think once we get him down, Arrow Boy's not gonna be too much of an issue. Look at that ting. Oh, he's definitely not gonna be an issue. All right, cool. So we know that at least with the mace skeletons, that shield is actually helping them out big time. All right, let's get this away. We don't need that. We'll keep healing ourselves away. We will keep looting the heck out of everyone. And we'll keep looking around and see if we can find a treasure chest. Nope, that's not a treasure chest. It's just some more caps. Should we take, for 580 gold? Yeah, we should absolutely take the battle axe. It weighs 55 pounds. We're probably gonna drop that down in the catacombs somewhere. All right, there's the catacombs. Let's run upstairs real quick. See if we can find something. I mean, we need to heal anyways. You might as well be constantly casting something on ourselves as to climb up. It's a shame. That looked like the perfect spot to put a treasure chest. Hey, we do have a treasure chest with a potion of healing and sorcery, which we will never use because it feels like the only time I really use sorcery anymore is just when I'm healing myself. I've given up on being a battle mage. I've given up on destruction spells, all in lieu of the power of my own two hands. You know, it's for the detail of everything else in all of the world, is this sword the single most detailed thing that we've held yet? Now, the armor we're wearing, that's pretty good too. Oh, I still have a little decoration in the front. Don't mind that. We'll get rid of it later. Oh, even the inside of the chainmail helmet. Do you see that there? Looks amazing. The inside of that helmet legitimately looks better than the outside of the helmet. Whatever. Looks great. And another chest. Perfect. We didn't need to loot a mace. There was one waiting for us here. Mace of Warding. Turn undead up to level 5 for 10 seconds on strike. Well, I don't know what level these skeletons are. What are we, 10 still? Is that still our level? How do we... Where's our us tab? Wasn't there an us tab? Told us all about ourselves. Oh, we're a level 11 character. Well, maybe those skeletons are not level 5 anymore because they seem to be holding their own against me real well. Let's head in and start things up here. Should we go back to... No, we're not going to go back to... I was going to say, should we go back to the mace? But it doesn't look like we're fighting skeletons anymore. Was that a ghost? It is a ghost. Tell me it's immune to weapons. It is immune to weapons. You know what? Ow. Wait a minute. Ow means nothing. Just said that it was such a waste that we had tried leveling as a half mage, half warrior, and we weren't going to go back to destruction magic. But you know what? Right now, destruction magic might be our only way through this. I mean, I get it. You're there. This is taking forever. Should we play with the slider a little bit just for these guys? Look, I'm not exactly a beginner character right now, and we used up over half of our magic continually casting spells for ectoplasm. We got rewarded nicely for it on one ghost. I think now that I know about this thing, we're all about the fun, right? Let's go right for this mark. Look, there's a mark right on the slider right there. We'll just go right for that mark on the slider. We're just gonna keep doing it until it's too easy, and then we'll bump it back up again, because honestly, I do not want to get into every single ghost taking that long to take down. That's just ridiculous. Hello? Any more ghosts? No? Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Oh, he's right next to the statue. Are the statues where the ghosts come from? Oh, that's acceptable. Look, he's not going down immediately in one hit, but it's not taking quite as much as before. That is very acceptable. I think we found our slider, guys. I think we found where we're gonna fight. What was that? If I hadn't let my magicka renew a little bit. Was he the ghost of this person? Are they like buried underneath and that's their vengeful spirits are coming out? They're tired of the fact that nobody has come to see them? Anyways, yes, we're gonna leave the slider here because this is a nice amount of magic to have to use up. Ooh, what did he do to me? He turned me purple. Did he give me a debuff? Fortify? Whole bunch of fortifies. Reflect damage. I wonder if they're trying to damage. Oh, the spell absorption. That might be what's happening. Maybe his spell was absorbed, and that was the purple. Who knows? Oh, treasure chest. And an elven arrow. They're worth a bit. We'll take those. You always gotta watch for stuff like this because, like, well-done games will always have a way to direct your eyes away from, you know, like enemies in danger. So obviously that guy's gonna be right there. You'll see him because you just fought this guy and you're looking down the way there, and then you'll miss this treasure chest completely. You might see it on your way back out, unless, I forget, are dungeons in Oblivion like Skyrim, where there's the easy way out after you win, or is it a you have to work your way back out again type of a situation? Like same way. He was down there. Is there another ghost? It would not surprise me if there's like a patrolling ghost that goes through that open door. Because now, like, ooh, look, I'm gonna look again real quick to make sure I'm not gonna get caught by my own words. You're looking at this beautiful statue up here, right? Is it a praying woman, or does she... All right, maybe she had a sword just like this one did, and the fire. Like, this is definitely the focal point, right? And then you would miss... I would have just missed it if there was a patrol. Would have been a great idea to have a patrol there. Anyways. Ooh, treasure chest. Well, I just proved myself right there. Okay, treasure chest. Oh, no. Well, can't do this, guys. But there's the point. It deliciously made for me. Thank you, Bethesda. Treasure chest. Where are you looking? You're looking at the treasure chest. You're not looking at the kind of obvious now that I see it. Oh, I still triggered it. Dart trap. Where's the trigger? Is there a rope? Oh, I don't know what triggers it. If there's a rope or something like hidden that I just can't see, I don't know. But obviously you're gonna see the treasure chest and run for it and go right through this like a meatball, just like me. Oops, took that already. So yeah, that is good game design at its best. Not a cheap trick, but something that draws your eyes away so that the only person you can blame is yourself at that point, right? Like, oh, you know what? I should have been ooh, two of them at the same time. Now I'm really happy we changed our, why is one of them like, did he just cast a self buff? I'm really happy we turned down the difficulty slider now, because there's no way we could fight two of these things needing to cast destruction magic on it and having just one of them take over half of our mana. Oops, that did nothing. So I want to know what that green mist that guy cast. Was it supposed to be a self buff? I think so. All right, perfect. Look at that. Two of them and half our mana take it. That's a good level. That's an acceptable level. I think if you're the kind of person who turns that difficulty slider all the way up, you're a bit of a sadist, aren't you? Just aren't you? Really? All right, how far do you suppose this leads in here? I'm looking for traps now. If you're wondering why I'm going a little bit slower, I do know that there's traps at this point, and I don't want to get caught up by them. Hello? Anybody here? Oh, I thought that was somebody stepping out. Oh, there is somebody. Hey, bud. Oh, you know what? He's got a blade sword. Is he a undead blade? He is. He's one of the blades that we were told about. Oh, maybe the next time we fight a blade, we turn the slider up a little bit. Ghost of Rylus. Well, Rylus.
You have freed me. Now, I can finally complete my lord's last request.
What was your lord's last request? Who was your lord? Who are you? What happened to you? Well, we know he's Rylus, but that's cheating. Who are you?
I was Rylus, loyal blade of Emperor Tiber Septim. I do not know how long I have been dead. It feels like an eternity.
Okay, well, he knows he's dead, and he knows he's a spirit. What exactly happened to you, Rylus?
My 3 companions and I were sent here by the Emperor Tiber Septim to discover what evil had defiled the holy catacombs of Sancre-Tor. We did not know that the Underking, who was here in Artis, had risen to take his first revenge upon his former lord. The Underking defeated and ensnared us in his evil enchantment and bound us here to guard forever the defiled shrine of Tiber Septim.
Okay, all right, lots to take in there. One, Tiber Septim sent them in to find out what was going on. So one would have to assume that that happened before Septim died, which means that they were already ghosts by the time Tiber Septim bit the big one, and now he's also buried in the same place that they're guarding because they're ghosts. Whatever, that doesn't. We'll ignore the brief little like time snafu there of things that maybe do or do not make sense. And then there's a king who used to be a king in the past, maybe one of the kings of Cyrodiil, I don't know, an undead king who took their souls, I guess, and is now using them for his own nefarious nothing. He's just, what, he's guarding Sancre-Tor with their souls as skeletons? I don't really understand the guy's plot. Maybe we'll unwrap it a little bit if we keep talking to Rylus here. Is the Underking still here? Can I take care of him? And if I do, will it release you from ghostliness?
No. He departed long ago. But his evil will remains, preventing any from paying homage at the shrine of Tiber Septim. Over the uncounted years of our slavery here, we have brooded over our defeat. I believe that we can undo the Underking's evil magic. I go now to complete my duty to my lord, Tiber Septim. Free my brothers, and together we may be able to lift the Underking's curse. Farewell.
Farewell, Rylus. Before we forget, real quick, let's maybe say that we made it a little bit too easy. We'll go up just a little bit. That's probably a good point at which we could take out the ghosts and also not end a former blade of the Emperor himself in about 5 slashes. That felt a little bit dirty, didn't it? More questions than answers at the end of that. So the Underking is taking revenge against Tiber Septim. So is he just... oh, look, there he goes. Is he just a really good planner then? Like, he knew eventually... another chest. He knew eventually that Tiber Septim would be buried here, and he waited and intercepted these 4 guys, and then what, like, kept him in waiting? Oh my god, 3 more chests. Until Tiber Septim, himself was buried here, then brought them back to life? Because if they were already cruising around here, being skeletons who attack things, and Septim was still alive because he sent them in here, and the Underking had already come back, do you see the problem I'm having with the timeline here? It doesn't quite make linear sense, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with this Underking was just a really good planner. and he took these guys' souls while Septim was still alive, hid them somewhere. Maybe he hid them, behind a statue where nobody was looking. That's what you do, right? With a skeleton, nobody's gonna look for bones. And then after Septim was buried, he activated them. Activated the curse on him, brought him back to life, and asked. I thought he was hanging out there, but no, that's just another lit sconce. And asked them to haunt the catacomb, I guess. To what end? I don't know. If he's not living here anymore, what's the point? Right. What's the purpose of them being here in this catacomb, walking around, hacking away at anybody who visits, if that Underking isn't even here anymore? Is it just to prevent people from seeing Tiber Septim? Is that the end-all and be-all of this guy's revenge? Nobody'll pay you respects in the afterlife? Fine. You know what? I think he'd have to be pretty fine with that, because his entire kingdom is still going well. Cyrodiil carries on, Underking. You're a very petty man whose ideals probably fall a little bit short of where you think they're actually falling. All right, let's open some chests real quick. No, let's not open this chest. Let's open this chest. Perfect. More healing and another sorcery that we won't use. Okay, this is what we haven't done. What's on the blade? An ancient blade's helmet. Do we... Fortify block on self. We don't do a lot of that. We'll take this one. Do we take the ancient blade's helmet, or do we let him keep that in the peace of the afterlife? Do we allow him to... Look, it's an ancient blade's shield. It looks a lot like ours. And then, of course, it's an ancient Akavakari Kakanaktana. All right, perfect. We'll leave all of that stuff. They can keep it all. When we rid this place of all the ghosts, we'll send some workers down here. Some servants of, well, I was going to say the new emperor, but that's just old Marty, isn't it? We'll get Marty to send some people down here and have him properly buried with his sword and shield. But not his gold, because we're taking that with us. All right, well, we know that we've got at least 3 more ghosts we're taking down. The Underking is not here. I don't know where the Underking is, but there has to be something at the end of this. So after 3 more skeletons and however many ghosts, do we just collect the armor and that's it? And I say that because we're kind of running out of time for today. So there's no chairs. There is not a single chair to relieve yourself of your fatigue as you're trying to just pay your respects to the emperors of old. So we're just gonna have to sit down on these steps right here. And you know what? Let's have the green in the background, because I think that'll look really nice. Let's call it here for now. And when we pick this back up, we will talk to maybe 3 more blades and lure them into our help in dispelling the Underking's curse, and we'll pick up that armor. So until next time, I will see you then.